all 10 D clan members in One Piece explained. Let's check it out.
Today,
Oh, also, wait, hold up. Okay, offer. So I get a lot of comments saying that you're ruining your experience watching One Piece, you're spoiling yourself, and that kind of nonsense, right? I know, I know events that already happened in One Piece from the show being out for 20 plus years. Also, I played Burning Blood as well, a few other games on Roblox, including One Piece. My friends talk about it all the time. I don't mind spoilers. It does not affect my watch experience whatsoever. Okay, like calm down. All right, it's not like life or death. Like if I watch it or spoil myself, I'm gonna like get blown up or something. It's not that deep. Okay.
all members of the mysterious D clan.
Mysterious
There is
D
a total
clan.
of 10 insanely strong members, and we'll cover all of them.
Monkey D.
Starting
Luffy?
with Monkey D. Garp.
Monkey D. Garp.
The intro's
Okay.
ending. Please stop the dramatic music. Alright, that's better. Monkey D. Garp is a father of Dragon and grandfather of Luffy. He was the one who initially trained Luffy as a child before he even embarked on his journey to become king of pirates. You could say that he had a pretty unorthodox
Bro, why is he built
training
like that?
method, as he would frequently throw Luffy into valleys, leave him in dangerous forests, and even tie him to balloons over high altitudes. You know, at times, I'm not sure if he actually tried to train Luffy to method, as he would frequently throw Luffy into valleys, leave him in dangerous forests, and even tie
Why
him
would
to
you do
balloons over
that?
high altitudes.
Oh,
You
Grandpa.
know, at times, I'm not sure if
Where's
he
Grandpa
actually
all
tried to
times?
train Luffy or just straight up kill him. Garp is loud, energetic, cheerful, and overall acts similar to Luffy. But don't let his childish personality
It's
fool
in the
you.
blood.
He is without a doubt one of the strongest
100%
fighters
in the
in
blood.
the entire One Piece series. Although he's almost 80 years old after the
80?
time
Oh
skip,
my
Garp
God.
still possesses an incredibly high amount
Bro's
of
an old
physical
head.
strength. He's able to throw iron cannonballs as if they were baseballs and both carry and throw a gigantic ball many times bigger than the Thousand Sunny. Garp also has a monstrous
Yo.
punching ability at his
There's no
disposal,
way.
which led him to being called Garp the Fist. He's also
Garp
known
the
as the
Fist.
hero of the Marines and as a man who cornered and fought Roger on multiple occasions, with both of them nearly killing each other. Furthermore, he proved how knowledgeable he is about
Not to yawn
combat
so
as he
bad.
trained both Luffy and Ace, both of whom became incredibly strong pirates. So you may be wondering
fair.
why someone as powerful as Garp is only a vice admiral. Well, you see, he was actually offered to be promoted to admiral a bunch of times, but he refused every single one of them, since he
Why?
didn't want to serve directly under celestial dragons. At
Oh,
the
never
end of
mind.
each character, we'll also compare his strength to other D
Oh, they're
clan
comparing
members, and I
too. Oh
can
my
say with
goodness.
confidence
This guy's listed, but I know some of you guys will be like, yo, you didn't watch the One Piece, so how would you know? Bro, I know the scales, alright? I've been like a few debates about One Piece characters, alright? I know like where they like cap at and that kind of stuff like that, but I haven't like watched the series, but I know like their feats and I know like their feats and stuff. So
that Garp is an
That's
easy
that.
S tier.
He's
Since
a
you're
S?
watching this video,
Okay.
you're obviously a One Piece
But this
fan.
dude was
Do
not
you like
cooking
the Attack on
whatsoever.
Titan too? Did you ever want to
What?
play a game where you can be your favorite AOT character
Okay,
in Battle
bro,
Titans?
this is-
Well, you're in luck.
I respect the hustle, the sponsor, but not today, brother. Not today.
Anyway, let's continue the list with the legendary mysterious pirate, Rock D. Xebec. Rock
Rock
D.
D.
Xebec was
Xebec.
the captain of Rock's pirates and one of the most fearsome pirates in the history of the One Piece world. Although Rock's individual strength and abilities were never shown, he was well known for leading a crew of extremely dangerous pirates, indicating that he was an extremely powerful and charismatic individual and most likely the strongest person of his time. Many of his crew members would go on to make
Rocks.
big names for themselves. Edward Newgate, Charlotte Linlin, and Kaido even
Oh, yeah,
became
that was his
emperors
crew.
of the
Yeah, I
New
learned about
World.
him already,
Xebec
yeah.
was considered to be the most formidable rival of the Pirate King, Goldie Roger, even more so than Whitebeard would come to be. He was so
Bro, I know
fearsome,
Whitebeard had
it took
golden
both
locks
Roger
like that.
and Monkey D. Garp working together to finally defeat him. Rock's defeat was also what caused Garp to become a legend and to be known as the hero of the Marines, showing just how much of a threat the world government considered Rocks to be. Kaido, who's known as the world's strongest creature, seems to
Yeah.
put Xebec in the same elite class with a very small number of pirates, including the likes of Goldie Rogers and Shanks. Aside from raw strength, Rock seems to be a very intelligent and knowledgeable man, as he studied many different subjects and was able to unravel many of the world government
Yeah,
secrets.
so he had to be
After he was
S.
defeated, the world
That's like a
government
must.
completely erased his name from history. These are only 2 of the 10 characters I'm covering today, and if you stick till the end, I'll share a fun fact about Goldie Roger that
Oh,
I
that's the GOAT.
guarantee you don't
My
know.
favorite character
Number
so
8,
far.
Goldie Roger.
All
Roger
because
was
that one fight scene, bro, he's definitely up there. Him and Odin. Wait, yeah, him, Odin. I also like Smoker a lot. Smoker's pretty cool. I don't like Crocodile. Crocodile he's just a bully. You know, I don't like him. And let me. I gotta say, I like Chopper. Chopper's actually I lied. Usopp. Usopp's the GOAT.
famed as the man who did what no one thought possible. He conquered the Grand Line and amassed a vast fortune. Afterwards, knowing that he would soon die from an incurable disease, Roger disbanded his crew before turning himself in. The world government intended to have Roger publicly executed to discourage piracy, but it didn't really go like that. Just as he was about to be executed, Roger told everyone that he hid everything he gathered at one place, and anyone who can find it can keep it. As such, Roger single-handedly started the golden age of piracy, as all pirates around the world started searching for his treasure. Roger had the highest recorded bounty in history, over 5,500,000,000 bellies.
Oh my god.
All currently
how much is that in USD?
What's even more impressive is that Roger didn't even possess devil fruit abilities.
Wait, he didn't? What? I always assumed that Roger had a devil fruit because of how strong he was and how he's able to, like, you know, manhandle other people. But he doesn't have a devil fruit. Bro, that's insane. Bro got the hockey of dipping. I don't know.
Everything using only his physical strength in hockey. Roger had many rivals,
Yeah.
one of whom was Whitebeard, the world's strongest man, who Roger battled many times without a clear winner.
He went from golden locks to rocking the do-rag. I saw that. I think I went too far back.
Only his physical strength in hockey. Roger had many rivals, one of whom was
look at his hair. He rocks a Dewey. Bro, he's just like me. That means I'm him as well. Okay.
Strongest man, who Roger battled many times without a clear winner. Other examples of Roger's strength include fighting on equal ground with Shiki, who commanded the largest pirate fleet of his time, and single-handedly defeating the armies of several countries. Roger was also one of the most skilled hockey users, and he would often fight by imbuing his saber with hockey. This allowed him to evenly clash against Whitebeard's hockey-infused Monokomagiri. Although the battle between him and Whitebeard ended in a tie, he managed to defeat Kozuki Oden, an insanely strong hockey user with a single attack. Furthermore, he could also utilize the advanced application of emitting Busoshoku Haki out from his blade, allowing him to attack opponents without making physical contact. Number 7. Porcus D. Rouge. Porcus D. Rouge was Ace's mother and the lover of Roger. Very little is
Marcus? I heard that right?
out from his
blade,
allowing him to attack opponents without making physical contact. Number 7. Porcus D. Rouge. Porcus D. Rouge was Ace's mother and the lover of Roger. Very little is known of Rouge's character, but she seemed to be very kind and a loving person. She also displayed the typical traits of those who carry the will of D, such as a strong will and smiling shortly before death. She held her pregnancy for 20 months through sheer willpower in order to deceive the world of Ace's connection to the Pirate King. When the child was finally born, Rouge held him in her arms and named him Gold the Ace. However, as the results of dragging out her pregnancy for so long, she died immediately after giving birth. Since she sacrificed her life in order to save her child from the world government, Ace claimed that he owed her a debt and took Porcus as his surname. She's also the first and so far only known female to have the initial D appear in her name. Number 6.
She really got the D.
Jaguar D. Saul.
Oh my god.
Saul was
I meant like D tier. Like D tier, not... Oh my
big
god.
and friendly giant who was so much shy and timid. At some point in his life, he became a Marine and eventually made it to the rank of Vice Admiral. It's said that he traveled in the Grand Line, although not much is known about his adventures. While he was loyal to the Marines, he questioned their orders multiple times, which shows that he followed moral justice
just
over
like
the code of absolute justice. In the end, it was this moral judgment that led him to betraying them, as Saul could not see why the Marines would need to slaughter an entire clan of mere archaeologists who had no fighting chance against them. Being a giant, he possessed almost unbeatable strength. He could easily lift a Buster Call ship up out of the water and slam it back down. His durability was immense as well, easily brushing off the explosions from direct cannonball hits. Even though he didn't possess devil fruit powers, he wasn't scared of the ones that did. He even stated that he was somewhat jealous of their incredible abilities. He died while protecting young Robin from the Buster Call that destroyed Ohata, being frozen to death by fellow Vice Admiral Kuzen.
Oh yikes.
Only 5 more characters are left, and it only gets better from here, as the next D-Clan member is the biggest enemy of the world government, Monkey D. Dragon. Monkey D. Dragon, also known as the world's worst criminal, is the infamous supreme commander of the Revolutionary Army. Dragon is dedicated to dismantling the world government and its corrupt nobility system that allows nobles to oppress lower-class citizens as they please. He's usually very serious and calculated, always keeping an eye for what's happening in the world and educating his subordinates about relevant objects and events.
He looks like, but he reminds me a lot of, if you guys seen Fairy Tail, his name is Acnologia. He reminds me of him a lot, cause like this face, facial feature. No, that's not even close. What's his name? I think it might be Gagio or something like that. I don't know. This reminds me of one of them characters.
While his individual combat abilities are mostly unknown, he's able to
It's been a
command
while since I watched
extremely
Fairy Tail. It's
powerful
been
army
like
officials
years,
like Sabo
actually.
and the 5 commanders, who have all been
Ew.
shown defeating notable pirates and marines in the Grand Line.
Bro.
Like Sabo and the 5 commanders.
What? Bro, like, come on,
Who have
man.
all been shown defeating notable pirates and marines
that?
in the Grand Line. Oda has also kept Dragon's bounty a secret for the entirety of the series, but it's pretty obvious that due to the threat he poses to the world government, his bounty will most likely be the highest, if not the highest in the show. Dragon was also able to effortlessly stop Smoker when he tried to kill Luffy. And what's even more interesting is that despite Dragon's great criminal status,
remember
Smoker
seeing
didn't even try
Dragon.
to apprehend him. This is possibly because he knew it
I
was
just don't remember.
pointless, as Dragon is way stronger than him. Additionally, Ivankov noted that Luffy's inhuman will to live made sense for a son of Dragon, indicating that he has a similar level of tenacity. While at the Goa Kingdom in Logtown, thunder and strong blasts of wind have occurred in close proximity to Dragon, which have helped him accomplish his objectives in both places. It's still
Okay.
unconfirmed if Dragon actually made these weather changes himself, but in my opinion, he definitely did. This would also mean that Dragon has some kind of devil fruit that allows him to control weather and create natural
weather
disasters.
fruit.
Number 4, Marshall D. Teach.
Blackbeard.
While he was younger, Teach started out his pirate career as an apprentice of the Whitebeard pirates, and eventually became a member of the crew's 2nd Division.
Bro's
However,
actually
he defected after
huge.
murdering Thatch, the 4th Division commander, in order to steal the Yummy Yummy no Mi. Prior to the 2-year time skip, he briefly held a position among the 7 warlords of the sea after defeating and handing Ace over to the Marines. However, after returning from Impel Down with level 6 prisoners and strengthening his crew, he resigned from his position. At some point in his life, Teach fought Shanks and gave him the
old.
scar on his left eye, with Shanks admitting that the injury did not occur because of carelessness. Their battle led Shanks to recognize Teach as an extremely dangerous menace. His actions resulted in
I can
him
see
being
why.
considered
Dofu's
a part of the
OP.
worst generation, along
Bro, it's
with the 11
anti-magic.
supernovas.
I mean,
During the Summit
anti-fruit.
War, he murdered Whitebeard and stole his Gura Gura no Mi powers. He also
Which makes
defeated
no
the Whitebeard
sense.
pirates during the time skip and took the majority of their former territory. This resulted in him becoming one of the 4 emperors, with the island of Hachinosu acting as his base of operations. He has a bounty of 3,968,500,000 bellies, which
That's
is
a lot of
currently
money.
surpassed only by Shanks. Before we cover the man who
Wait.
will
I know this won't make sense, right? But let's just say you have a high bounty, okay? Hear me out, right? Let's say you have a high bounty, okay? And you turn yourself in, and then you receive the funds, and it goes towards like you or your family, right? But you're in jail, okay? So it doesn't matter. But then you use your devil fruit powers if you're Logia, right? And you just escape with all that bread too. You know what you could do with 3 billion bellies, right? You could buy pirate McDonald's. You can get a pirate car, a pirate house, another pirate ship. Bro, unstoppable at that point.
certainly bring
You
a
need
massive
all that
change
money.
to the world and completely change the course of history.
You're like the
we
Elon
still
of
have
pirates.
2 more D's to cover, and the next one is Law. Law was born in the country of Flevence in the North Blue. The
Levinson.
residents of Flevence
Oh, he's
had
a
a
D?
disease which significantly shortened their lifespan. Since the neighboring kingdoms believed that diseases were contagious, Law's country was in constant war with them. During this war, the extermination crew shot his parents and the hospital was burned while his little
Dang.
sister was still inside. Having lost
Dang.
everything, Law became omnicidal and wanted to destroy as much of the world as he could before dying. Because of this, while he was still young, he went to Doflamingo in order to join the future warlord of the sea's crew. Doflamingo accepted him, and while part of the Don Quixote pirates, he learned marksmanship from Gladius, martial arts from Lao Ji, and swordsmanship from Diamante. Doflamingo hoped to eventually find a cure for
He
Law
learned
and
a
raise
little.
him into being
Oh
his
my
next
god.
mate.
He learned a little bit from everybody. That's all I wanted to
And
say.
man, during the time skip, Law's bounty increased to 440 million bellies before it was frozen due to his induction into the 7 warlords of the sea. However, after having his title revoked during the events of the Dressrosa arc, Law's bounty was reinstated and raised to 500 million bellies. Eventually, it would be raised to 3 billion bellies for his role in taking down Big Mom, one of the 4 emperors, alongside Kid and Wano. Law ate the Ope Ope no Mi, a
Ope Ope no
Paramecia-type
Mi.
devil fruit, which allows him to create a sphere of light blue aura, inside which he can manipulate the fabric of space.
No,
he
that-
can
that
manifest
build
this
is
aura
actually
over
OP.
a very wide area. However, he cannot move it once placed. He would instead have to dismiss the sphere and create a new one in a different location. Also, Law's powers directly take a toll on his stamina, which is very unusual for devil fruit powers. Law is one of the Straw Hats'
Has to
most
balance it
important
somehow.
ally, as he helped them many times and even saved Luffy's life at the end of the Marine
Bro, is it
Ford
B
arc.
tier?
Number 2, Portgus the
Ace.
Ace was the biological son of the pirate
Rest in peace,
king
that
Goldie
brother.
Roger and Portgus the Root. Rouge, as well as sworn brother of Luffy and Sabo. Hunted by the world government for his lineage, Ace was eventually captured and sentenced to death. This resulted in the Summit War of Marineford, an all-out clash of powers.
I heard Marineford was like one of the best arcs. I want to get there so bad. I don't know what arc I'm going to be on next. Maybe it's Skypiea, based off of the Roblox game, I think. I have no
Whitebeard's
idea.
forces against the Marines and 7 warlords. Okay, this all sounds interesting, but let's back it up a bit. How did it all start? Well, firstly, as a favor to Roger, Garp adopted Ace. Roger wanted to give him a life free of prejudice of being born from a family of pirates. Garp promised to make fine Marines out of Ace and Luffy, so you can imagine how furious he was when both brothers became pirates. Ace even became strong enough that at one point, he received an invitation to join the 7 warlords of the sea. However, he refused the offer, which led to his bounty being raised over 100 million
was like, nah, I'm
and
good.
attracted even more attention to him across the New World. Ace managed to defeat Doma, a notorious New World pirate, and his pirate
Bro, it's
crew
goofy.
all
Of
on
course
his
he beat
own,
him.
which is what got him
Bro,
recommended
just turned
to
to a
his
crisp.
current post as Whitebeard's Pirates 2nd Division commander. His overall reputation and abilities had quickly earned him a bounty of 550 million bellies. When Blackbeard defeated and captured Ace, Teach was immediately granted the position as one of the 7 warlords of the sea, further showing how badly the government wanted Ace. Ace ate the Meta no Mi,
Why they want
a
him so
Logia-type devil
bad?
fruit that allowed him to create, control, and transform his body into fire. He was able to unleash massive amounts of fire for large-scale damage, as well as utilize small precision attacks. His signature attack
Bro, him with the... Like, come on, man.
was transforming his fist into fire and sending it forward as it greatly increased in size, earning him the name Fire Fist Ace.
Fire
It was
Fist
even said that his
Ace.
attack had the power to annihilate entire cities. Despite his immense power, Ace was eventually killed during the Summit War while trying to save Luffy from
Yeah, rest in
alrmalikk.
peace.
Don't worry, guys. I didn't forget about the fun fact I promised. I'll tell you exactly what it is as soon as we cover the last character on the list.
Monkey
the
D.
Straw Hats
Luffy.
captain, Monkey D. Luffy.
The main
Luffy was
character.
born in Fruscia Village to Monkey D. Dragon and an unknown woman. When Luffy was 6, red hair pirates stationed
Oh,
themselves
Dragon
in
is his
Fruscia
dad.
Village. While they
Oh.
were there, their sniper Usopp frequently
oh.
told Luffy that he had a son his age named Usopp. The same Usopp that would later join Luffy's crew and become his sniper. Luffy initially tried to join the Red Hair Pirates, and after they'd been in the village for nearly a year, he stabbed himself under his left eye to prove he was tough enough to be a pirate. He has the scar even to this day. Luffy would accidentally eat the Guma no Mi fruit and eventually embark on a journey to become king of pirates. One of Luffy's greatest qualities is that he can become insanely more powerful in an unthinkably short amount of
The
time.
power of
To the
rubber.
amazement and disbelief of many, Luffy has continuously defeated people who are renowned throughout the seas for their incredible strength and skill. Luffy's improvement can easily be observed in his battle with Don Quixote do Flamingo, whom he managed to defeat after furthering developing his gear techniques. He also took out a member of the Marines' giant squad with a single gear 3 punch, and defeated the powerful
Bro,
giant
got one
Hudson
shot.
with a single gear 2 punch to the face. Not long after he started his journey, he earned a bounty of 30 million bellies for defeating Buggy, Don Krieg, and Arlong. This
Yep.
bounty was later raised to
Arlong
100
Park
million
was pretty
bellies
good.
after he defeated one of the 7
Oh yeah,
warlords,
Crocodile God.
His bounty was eventually
I'll make the
updated
review on that. It should be out. I want to say the end of this week. Alabasta was good. Crocodile got manhandled like pretty badly. Even though Luffy should have died, I'm not gonna lie, he should have died. That was so
to 3
cap.
billion bellies for various actions, like
was
declaring
like a,
war against the world government, participating
power
in
friendship
Summit War,
moment.
defeating Big Bomb's sweet commanders, and becoming an emperor of the New World. During the raid on Onigashima, Luffy's recently heightened mastery of advanced
Wano?
Uzushoku and Haoshoku Haki allowed him to fight on par with Kaido. Although he was losing the battle, after awakening his Devil Fruit, or as he calls it, Gear 5, he managed to finally defeat one of the strongest pirates in the world. The true name of Luffy's fruit is Hito no Mi, model Nika, a mythical Zoan-type devil fruit that allows its user to transform into the sun god Nika. This fruit is possibly the most dangerous devil fruit in the entire series, as the world government did everything in its power to acquire it, and even after 800 years of trying, they were unable to find it. Afterwards, they renamed it to Gomu fruit in order to hide its true power. While using this fruit, Luffy's power is seemingly only limited by his imagination, and he can, in theory, do anything he wants as long as he can imagine it. This power is also
That
referred
sounds
to as the
pretty
most
crazy.
ridiculous power in the world.
Wait, how you gonna say that? They give him A. What kind of? What? They go. Oh, you just said it's. Okay. Okay.
Alright, finally it's time to share a fun fact
Bro,
that I was talking about.
I don't
You see,
care.
on one occasion, Relay said that Roger liked to do everything in a flashy way. And this is
Mm-hmm.
exactly why Buggy uses the word flashy all the time and tries to do everything in the flashiest way possible. He's just trying to be more like his former captain. Click on this video, where we covered all 11 mythical
We did not need to know that. We the people did not care. Okay. Well, anyways, that's that. Also, oh no, wait, hold on. Before I end, I was gonna make a video on this, right? Because I just watched it and reacted to it, but apparently I wasn't recording. So yeah, that's that. My bad. But I'll catch you guys next one. Bye bye.